Hey artists and creators, J-Star here, and today I've got another TEMU haul. So I got a little package, well, a little package is big. I didn't think there was that much coming in this one, but yes there is. Ooh. Wow, okay. All right, so why don't I just push this all to the side and start with what, oh, look how large that is. Okay, cool. Well, okay, push all that over to the side. First off the bat, this great stencil. I love this. I love circles, and I like the organic circles. That's really nice. Now this one came wrinkled. I've never had that problem, but I guess once I put it in my book, I can probably put it in a big book to unwrinkle those parts. But anyway, a nice big organic circle stencil. I will definitely be playing with that and my gel plate later today. How do I do this normally? I forget what I'm doing. Okay, now these look a little messy. I'm wondering, they're the same kind of clay slingshot balls that I've been getting that I use to put in my assemblages. Do I have some in here? No, but I can fill like things like that with them, or this one that I'm working on. Of course, none of these have balls in them, but you know, at least you get the idea. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, cool. So I do a lot of tarot collages, and I really love finding interesting decks. Now this isn't a tarot deck, but it's a fortune-telling card deck, an old style Lenormand. I don't know really anything about them, but I liked the images. So let's look at what's in here. Are they, so it's only 36 cards, but look at the images. They're very nice. And they've got a little card up in the corner, which is cool for reference. Huh. Okay, so I really like these. Wow, they're so cool. Yeah. Okay, those will be fun to play with, to mix into collages. Cool. Lenormand. Old style Lenormand. Okay. And this is another bag of balls, I'm sure. And this is like black ones, which is nice. Oh, and I like the texture. It's kind of a matte finish on them instead of being glossy. So that's cool. I love to put balls in my work. And then this is the same, but these are plastic and matte finish. I really like the look of these. I think that's going to be nice. Maybe doing, might do an all white look with one of them. One of the assemblages. I don't know yet. Okay, that does not seem closed. Okay, I don't want that to spill over. I'll put that in little jars later. All right, and then we have a stamp set. And I think I got flowers in my last haul, and I'm getting flowers here. I'm not usually into flowers, other than real hydrangeas, real tulips. But I wanted to use these to layer into some collage work, sort of like with these pieces, well, where I use this stamp throughout. But I was thinking maybe to use a flower as the centerpiece and some more, oh, you can't see that, the glare, as some more abstract collage focus. We'll see, but it's got some nice little things here. The berries are nice. I mean, they're all nice. So that'll be interesting to play with. Oh, and I've been wanting this little moon face is what they call it. Silicone mold. It's such a interesting little face. I love it. The last mold I got was these faces, and here's a couple that I just did in resin. But these can be painted. They can, they can be done. I do them in air clay a lot, but this is a good size to mount on artist trading cards. So I could have, that lovely moon face there. This could be interesting to put over a tarot card. Maybe even do this in clear resin and put it over the moon tarot card. That could be cool. All right, here we have another stamp, and obviously I like stars, and this had a few things going for it. It's got the couple small stars in there, but then this ring of stars and dots I think is really nice. I think that can be very interesting, but it's also in German, so it says Weihnachten, which means Christmas. I really like I like it. Gemütliche. Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna be nice, but I especially like the stars. Is that another small star? It is another tiny star up there. So nice star stamps. We like that. Now this one is smaller than I thought it was going to be, but I still like it. And I think this could be interesting for artist trading cards because, again, the size is pretty much the perfect size for an artist trading card. Yeah, all of these fit. And they're all kind of little castles, but this is sort of haunted housey looking to me. So, I think this is good for Halloween. Also a little shooting star action there. That's cool. So, yeah, I think it'd be fun to do some interesting backgrounds and then add a haunted house or a castle to it. Very interesting. Okay, I love stamps. Let's see. Okay, and some tiny little beads. These, I didn't expect them to be this small. I hope my regular elastic will fit through them for bracelet making, but they're really pretty little faceted beads. I like the colors of those, so hopefully they'll work size-wise. And speaking of beads, we've got a bunch of stars in gold, silver, copper. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and those holes look good enough. I've started adding a star to every single bracelet that I make, and like these are all pretty old ones that I've made, but like I have one red skull on this one. So it's nice to have that little little something different on there. But I've been adding a star as like a signature for each of my bracelets that I make, and those will soon be listed on Etsy. They're not listed there yet, but oh, one of those disappeared. But I will be getting them put on Etsy, and that's Funk and Dazzles at Etsy. Just search shop name Funk and Dazzles. Funk and Dazzles. And what is this? Oh, okay. I don't even know what these really are or what I'll use them for, but they looked interesting. I think they're vellum Post-its. And let's see if that is right. Okay, they're not exactly vellum. Huh. I don't want to peel that off, but it's a thin kind of vellum-y plastic. Interesting. Well, now that does leave a residue there. I want to play with this and see, like you can see images through it. I don't know. I'm going to play with that. I didn't know what it was. I think they were 70 cents. You'll know because I'm going to put it right there. But anyway, some weird vellum Post-its. And another tarot card set. And this is, again, this is called Lenormand. I don't know what that means. And it is a set of 36. So it's the same kind as this one, the fortune telling cards. Okay, come on. Ooh. And ooh, I like the back. Look at that. That's really nice. And this has a little booklet. Did the other one? I don't think the other one had a booklet. I should look. Yeah, no booklet, but that's nice. It tells you, I'm sure it tells you what each card represents. Yes. And again, 36 cards. And okay, so the rider, clover, ship, mansion, tree. I remember these cards, snake from the other one, but I really like the artwork in this one too. Wow. And this could be very interesting to make artist trading cards or altered trading card, altered playing cards, like maybe cutting out that card or making a window, putting something behind it. Cool. I really like these. And again, these can be put into, you know, like my tarot collages. Very cool. I really like those. And maybe before I glue them down, I'll try to do a little reading for myself. Let's see. Some tools, and I wanted, okay, where is it? There it is. A couple more clear plastic rulers. I have this one, but it has this ridge. It's like, I mean, it's a magnifying ridge. I think I got that at the Dollar Tree, but just a plain plastic ruler. There we go. That's very nice. So that was a set of 3. Cool. All just inches and centimeters. Yep. And then, you know what I should do? I had a tape measure that I was using for a bunch of projects, and then used it was a soft tape measure, and then I used a hard tape measure to measure something, cut the two things, whatever, put them together, and they didn't match. And I realized that the tape measure was not well made, and so the measurements were wrong on it. And yeah, so anyway, this one appears to be right, so that's good. And then, oh, there's multiples of this one too. Or maybe I just messed up my order and ordered twice. Well, now I can teach an art class and have 5 students that can each have their own ruler. Well, good times. I thought this one came with 2 rulers, but anyway, this is a metal ruler, which is good for cutting against. Whenever I try to cut against the plastic one, I have to be very careful because I actually have shaved off bits of edges here. It's not even smooth anymore. Not, you know, trying to use a razor against that. So very cool. And is it are the inches right? They do line up, so that's good. So a metal ruler, and it also has cork on the back, so it's non-skid. That's good. And more bugs. I do love bugs, but this one's nice because it's like a bigger size, and I really like these bigger bugs right here. Has a nice bumblebee too, but I've got plenty of those stamps. A tiny love and a tiny hello. Not that I really ever use the words, but it's kind of nice. Oh, and it came with this postage stamp piece, which, yeah, see, I didn't think it fit. You're meant to put the bugs, you know, in a postage stamp, I guess, but these big ones do not fit. I didn't think they would. I guess that one fits. but the big one doesn't. But it's fine. The postage stamp thing is kind of nice too, to be able to have that to make postage stamps. Awesome. And oh, this is a cutter, a guitar that is multi-directional. I don't know how it works. Okay, interesting. Can you see that tip? Let's just see how you cut something out. I don't need something to cut out, but you do have to be careful with it. Maybe it's just this thin paper, but maybe it's not necessarily that it swivels so much that it's small and I can get into little areas if you want to fussy cut something. So I think that'll be useful. I think when cutting something out, that'll be little useful. Throw that away. It's good scrap paper. All right, and then some little pearl stars, and they do have holes in them, and I think they're big enough. So those are nice. And actually, I want to see about adding that to one of my new crowns. Hang on one second. I've been making these crowns and adding pearls and stars to them. You can see pearls and pearls, but I was thinking I could use the star pearls on the tips. The only thing is the top hole too obvious? But if I glued that on there, that could be interesting. And maybe put a tiny pearl in the top just to close that off. Okay, well, I have to look at that. Or maybe a pin. Maybe I can use a pin. Anyway, some little tiny pearl stars, pearl star beads. And okay, I have another one of these somewhere, but I thought I'd buy an extra one. A skull silicone mold. So it's very useful. In fact, I've done a lot of cool things with this, including make a cool skull doorknob. And I used basically this with paper clay, I think, and then I used the fingers of a hand mold, the bony fingers, to make the wraparound of the knob. So I made a really cool knob and then gilded it all up, and it looks really cool. So skulls are always welcome, and it'll be cool on artist trading cards. And that could be very cool to do in clear acrylic and then have the color coming through. Could be interesting. So I'll play with that. And then do I have just one thing left here? Oh no, a few little things. Let's do, oh, these are just tags for my shop, Funk and Dazzles. If you're in the Atlanta area, I've got a little space at the Painted Tree. Oh, these are not the same as the ones I have. They are smaller. Well, I might be able to use these for I'm doing an art pop-up in Brookhaven, which is a suburb just north of Atlanta. There's an art pop-up in Brookhaven the last 3 weekends of September. So I might can use those for that, but they're smaller than my regular ones, which have to hold a UPC code. So anyway, that's $1.71 or whatever it was. And then these are tiny crowns, and I got these specifically for Brian because we call him Prince Brian / B Crown. So when he makes bracelets, he can add a little crown as his signature. So those are cool. And then I got some clear glass beads. I think they're glass. Nice to add to assemblages. Wow, I think that's supposed to be 100. I don't know. Yeah, 100. But those are interesting. Okay, and then finally, oh, I don't want to spill those until I get them in a container. What did I do with that envelope? I don't know. Hang on to that. And then this should be note cards and envelopes, hopefully to make art cards from. I make the little pieces of art, like an artist trading card, and then add it to a blank greeting card and then sell them as art cards that people can send as a greeting card, but then it's also a piece of art. And these look like interesting colors. I like them so far. So there's that wine color, is very nice. And then turquoise, always welcome. Let's see. It's more of a peacocky blue, or what would you call that? I don't know what you call that color. It's more, I don't know what it is more. So a basic yellow, a basic red, a pretty basic orange. That's good. Where did that card I just had go? Yeah, see, like that yellow is good with that. Very nice. And then a true green, a Kelly green, and a nice purple. It's actually good with that too. Yeah. But the thing is, I prefer folded cards, but these are just panel cards, which is something you have to watch out for when you're ordering. Just make sure you're getting a folded card, not a panel card. But I wanted some panel cards just to do something different than the regular greeting cards that I'm doing. So, and some different colors. Like, see, this red is a pinker red than that. It's more, you know, like a cerise red. And that yellow is more mustardy. That's a more lemon yellow. So those would be good to mount art cards on. And then they come with, oh, and a navy. Oh, that one's actually got, well, it's not too bad. Corners are boogered up, but you know, if they're, and are they truly 4x6? We'll use a new ruler. They are, oh, they're just a little bigger than 4x6. 4x6. Okay, so easy to frame. I choose 4x6 and 5x7 because they can easily buy a frame to pop the art into once they've been gifted it. Now, yeah, see, that is interesting because it's not the same blue. But what I'll do is probably mix and match and put like a white card or a craft card in a navy envelope. Just mix it up. But these colors all look like they match properly. Yeah. So that's cool. All right. Well, an interesting little haul. Sort of a lot of just things that I needed to work on other projects, but some fun things to play around with, especially this new stencil. But all of these are just things to put in current projects. So anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for checking out this haul. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you would do with some of this stuff. From Funkin' Dazzles, this is J-Star saying have a great day and keep creating.